Nigeria has moved 5 places up to rank 145 out of 180 countries, assessed in the 2023 Corruption Index released in Abuja. The index released by Transparency International Desk Nigeria gained 1 point from 23 to 24 out of 100 points in the Corruption Index results.
Corruption has done incredible damage to our reputation, to our country. The level of insecurity we see is associated with also the corruption. You will see just last week, we worked with our colleagues in Transparency International London to ensure that we mobilize the British government to return money that was meant to buy arms and ammunition. But some wicked public official in Nigeria siphoned that money, shared the money. It is absolutely necessary that we continue to draw the attention of our country leadership to take necessary steps to protect citizens against corruption because of its damning consequences.
We are calling on the government through the Corporate Affairs Commission to ensure that this register is updated with information on persons who have significant interest in companies. It is also paramount for the various anti-corruption agencies to work with the information in this register, which is actionable intelligence. Above all, citizens must have unfettered access to this register. In summary, the call is just for us to operationalize this register. As they say, a law is only as good as its level of implementation. A law that is not implemented is a dead law. So the call here is for all stakeholders, the CAC and the anti-corruption agencies, to operationalize, and citizenry too should continue in their demand for operationalizing this register.
Defense and security sector has accounted for 13.4% of the national budget. Over the years, security budget has been the highest, if not the last 3 years across the years, which is about twice the sum of the next two sectors, talking about education, which is 8.2, and infrastructure, which is 5.7. However, the security situation of the country continues to be a challenge, and the corruption in this sector is worrisome.
The greatest antidote to anti-corruption is openness and transparency. And numerous public institutions in Nigeria are yet to fully comply with the Freedom of Information Act, the Open Government Partnership, the Transparency and Integrity Index, and other international commitments Nigeria has signed on to. Information surrounding key contracts in the oil and gas sector, the infrastructure sector, and the social protection sector, amongst others, are not proactively provided to citizens. The anti-corruption agencies also need to provide information on data on their arrests, investigations, and prosecutions, especially of politically exposed persons and high-profile individuals, as well as give information on the proceeds of crime they recover in line with the Proceeds of Crime Management Act 2022. Public office holders in Nigeria have failed to show empathy or concern for citizens' plight. Rather, we have seen wasteful appropriation and approval of billions of naira for luxury items. If you have a cursory look at the 2024 budget, you will clearly see that what they have simply done is to balloon the recurrent expenditure to take care of themselves, especially the government-owned enterprises, meaning they have covered the loss, in quote, of what they have done by the increase of the PMS to cover of their own size while leaving citizens to fend for themselves.
We are recommending that the independence of the Nigerian justice system needs to be strengthened to shield it from interference. Merit-based promotion and appointment should be carried out rather than political appointment. This will help win back the trust of the citizens in the judiciary. Our electoral system needs to be reformed to regain the lost trust of the Nigerian citizens. Relevant anti-corruption agencies should ensure that high-profile corruption cases are pursued to their logical conclusion for the benefit of Nigeria and its citizens. They should also explore international alternatives in cases of grand corruption that are transnational.